Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader and a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's get into it. So, alrighty. My cards get banged so hard sometimes that they're starting to bend a little bit. Time to get new ones. I feel that this is a grandfather that wound up with dementia. Could be Alzheimer's. There's some kind of memory loss here. And I feel they could have lost some type of mobility, meaning they couldn't talk as well. They couldn't move as well. They suffered. And they were kind of like, I feel Aries energy, so they could have been Aries here, especially with that King of Wands. But they were in life, they were very strong, strong-willed too, not just physically, but mentally, I got this, manly man, kind of thing. Made the money, did the dishes, I literally heard did the dishes. But as time went on and as this increased with dementia, I'm going with dementia. It could be Alzheimer's, but I'm going with dementia. Things kind of weakened, okay? And I feel that he was more relied, people had to help him more, and I feel that there was a time where he was very, very confused. And he didn't know what was going on. They lose that. My husband... well, he had liver issues. He did not drink. I always say that right afterwards. Everybody just assumes that he drank, but he did not. He just had, he had liver cancer, and then, it got worse as time went on. The liver is a fragile thing, man. But yeah, so, but I feel that they're showing me the time when my husband had really, really bad dementia. The first night that I got him into the hospital, admitted him in, or they did, but I just brought him, and he had a bad, bad night. And I remember I was basically, they didn't even have the alarm on the bed, actually. What was that? But yeah, and I had literally all my arms fully grasped around him, trying to hold him down to stay in the bed because I was worried he was going to run. He was going to escape. He didn't know who he was. He was angry. He wasn't his normal self. He was never angry, right? So I knew that it was this dementia kicking in, but eventually it was like, I don't know, it was like 5 a.m. and it was a whole night of just holding him down and saying that I'm there for him. And then all of a sudden my whole body just got exhausted and my body went totally weak. My arms dropped and I started crying, and apparently my head was right over his shoulder, and I remember crying right in his ear, not intentionally, but in his ear, and I said, I can't do this anymore. And I just started crying. You know what happened? He clicked out of it. He stopped fighting. And he sat back in his bed and he looked at me and he went to sleep. Honest to God. So it was some kind of, it was cool to see that he recognized me, that he recognized my voice at least, or my cry at least. It was just really, it was wild to see. I wouldn't say cool. That's kind of weird to say. But it was definitely interesting, to say the least. I feel that something like that took place. Maybe not to the extreme of word by word there, but definitely he wants you to know that he knew that you were around. Okay, he did hear you. Okay, now something like that could have definitely have taken place as well. But I feel that there's a whole new release now. There's no more dementia on the other side. He's happy. He's content here. He does come back and communicate. Sometimes I feel that he doesn't want to disturb people, like he's actually in the room, but he doesn't say anything. I feel a family member, like around holidays. I just heard Thanksgiving, so this could have just happened, but it's kind of like he's here. Like some family members kind of like, I feel them. They don't have to be intuitive or a medium or whatever. You can pick up on people's senses, the senses of the area if there's a spirit around. Some, can do that for sure. But I feel like everybody's going to start talking to them. And it is a holiday. Spirits do come back on holidays because they know, when the whole fam's there. I feel like he wants to say thank you because he wouldn't have been able to do what he did, make it through, that tough journey with this disease, really, without your help. So he's appreciative. He was battling the demon. He didn't even know what was going on. My husband did the same thing. This is not my husband, by the way, just to let you know. But yeah, he would come out of, because he was in and out, right, of dementia. And, the phase, and he would, when he got out of it, the one time he actually looked at me and he goes, all right, tell me what I did this time that was wrong. I couldn't tell him because he felt so bad. I did one time and I'm like, you pushed me. He goes, I'm so sorry. Like, he started getting emotional. I'm not going to purposely try to get him upset. You did what you had to do here, okay, to help him out of love. I feel that's intended to the daughter. The daughter took care of him here. Yeah, he didn't even have any idea what was going on, and he's sorry for causing all the commotion. What he called commotion. And you would do anything for love. You would do anything for him. You hated seeing him struggle. He knew that, Yeah. Even though it was frustrating, even though it was tiresome. But yeah. And sometimes you just didn't know what to do and you needed that help. There could have been hospice. Oh, that's one of my trigger words. Yeah. I think I went off on that word in a few videos ago. But yeah, I won't talk about that again. But yeah, there could have been some talk about hospice here or finances. How are we going to pay for this here? But I literally heard God will provide, okay? But yeah, it'll all work out with money. I feel like now I'm no financial advisor here, okay? But I literally heard talk to them. In the state of Pennsylvania, sorry, I later found out probably about a month after my husband passed and I got the bill that when somebody passes, now this is back in 2013, I don't know, and according to your state, according to the time frame, the year, but back then it was known as a dead account when somebody passed. I know, so properly put, right? What a great name for it. But yeah, and then all charges are dropped basically, which was huge because I think it was like outrageous amount of money. He was in there for 2.5 weeks, but yeah, work with them, find that info out definitely. And I do feel that it will be closed here, okay? Yeah. You might pay a premium. I heard premium. You might have to pay something here, but just know that he is home and that everything is justified again. He can clearly think. Oh, I heard that one. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Swords is kind of confused, going back and forth in the head here, and he's looking at the Star card, which is not just a wish fulfillment, but it's a healing energy. He's with it in his mind, is what that tells me. Yeah, illnesses do not continue, I feel, anyway. But yeah, not saying that when, you need kind of counseling, that can exist, I feel, on the other side. But they have help on the other side. But yeah, any kind of physical illness, I don't feel exists anymore. Yeah, he's definitely at peace. You two will reunite. I get that a lot of reuniting here. belongings. I feel like an estate sale or some whatever you want to do. I feel that he says, see this, you know, what do you do with all of his things, you know? Not that I feel that there was a lot, but I still feel that there's action here of I don't know what to do with it all, but you will. I feel you can offer it to family. This is what he wants. Offer it to family or friends. He's making fun of me. Little prankster over here. But yeah, he brought up 1970s Christmas wrapping paper. I laugh is because, you know, I wanted something significant. You know, my mom had a little jewelry box, you know. I didn't have the ballerina or anything. It just played music. It was like felt, red felt inside. She used to keep her pennies in there. It was a little piano, silver piano, you know, played a piano. It was cute. Every morning I would wind it up and play it, you know, and check all of her pennies and swish them around with my finger. But it meant something to me, that jewelry box. I really wanted that, but it was not around by the time I had my choice of what to receive from my father and my mother's, you know, belongings. You know, my dad kind of kept everything of my mom's. But yeah, when he passed, everything was kind of free willy, you know, you get to choose. And my brother so happened to give me 1970s Christmas wrapping paper. That's what I got for the inheritance. But yeah, I really wanted that little jewelry box, you know, or the penny holder. Yeah, he definitely made it to the other side. Do not worry about him. All the mental anguish, everything is done. He's got the 9 of Swords clarified by the World. Major Arcana, that's wild. That major arcana of the World, meaning an ending here of all the pain, all the anxiety, all the mental anguish. He never meant to cause any kind of serious damage, serious pain through what he was going through. It is really talking about from a wife's standpoint, to see anybody like that. It is really tough to see somebody suffer like that, you know, and them not really knowing or understanding what's going on, you know. So, but yeah, he's just very happy. He's content now, and he does appreciate everything. And he knows that you were around, just like that story of my husband. Man, that was the craziest thing. I'll never forget it. But yeah, but that's what I have for whomever this is meant for. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Smashing that like button. It definitely helps out with my channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.